Jen and John. Jeeping with Jen and John. Camping, cooking, and always looking for trails that toad and bear to climb on. Jeeping with Jen and John. Jeeping with Jen and John. Put YouTube into four-wheel drive. Come jeeping with Jen and John.
So we got the solar out, making 46 watts right this second. And the fridge you saw earlier, it draws like 35 watts when it's on. So we should start charging that battery. And as the sun comes up, we'll get some more sunlight. We got to make a little bit more power. I've just got them leaned up on the Jeep there. And keep the fridge in the shade over here. And that's how we do it. And like a camp like this, I can move the solar because we're not going to go anywhere. We're just going to relax. This is just a relaxed weekend. And we found this interesting new spot. Came in last night and somebody was already camped in the spot that we were aiming for. So it looks like there must have been some diggings around here. Some type of structure of sort is nearby. We got to poke around a little bit after Jen gets up. Very, very old fire pit. Hasn't been used in quite some time. And not a spot you would want to camp if you expected rain. We're at the end of these two little gullies here. So yeah, if you expected any rain, not a good spot. But we're supposed to be in the 70s today and 80s tomorrow. No rain. Coyote Dry Lake bed right out there. Normally, the camp I think we're looking for, let's see if I can see it from over here now. Since we came in the dark, I think I got home at 4 o'clock yesterday, and we were gone by 4:30. We made it to Barstow at 7:15. Had dinner in Barstow, and we were making camp at, it was around 9 o'clock. I think we went to bed at 10. Okay, there's where we like to camp. See those two dark volcanic rock bumps out there? Behind that is where we camp. If you watch us, you've seen a few videos. We've been over there camped. So we're not far from there. And out here in these BLM parcels, this is the Coolgardie region. You got to poke around, and there's little spots here and there. Not always the greatest spectacular camp spot. You got to make do with what you can find, especially in the dark. It's tough. So I'm kind of very pleased with this little gully we ended up being in here. I like to see where the wood comes from. There must have been, I'm looking for where there might have been structure near here. Well, when Jen gets up, we'll poke around after breakfast. Looks like some mining activities. All these hills right here, there's a bunch of mining activity. You can see the road up there. Lots of mining in this area. So there's also a lot of where they were prospecting and, where they were poking holes in the ground looking for the good stuff. Something must have been around here for the wood to be here. That's some old wood. We'll poke around a little bit when Jen gets up. You can see there's mining there. Nice path right there. We're adjacent to the base. Fort Irwin base is behind me. Barstow would be just over those hills right there in front of us. I think we have good signal here because the tower on top of that hill right in front of us. And the military has cameras out here too. Oh, there's another tower over there too. Right there on top of that one. And you're told when you drive under here, you're under surveillance, video surveillance. So the base is keeping an eye on us, making sure we're just campers and not weirdos doing naughty stuff. Now that road, you can see over there, that's like the line of the base, I believe. That road, that's the fence line. Because if you drive, we've driven that and it dead ends, and you got a fence line road. And you can see that fence line, that's the edge of the base. So it's supposed to be warm in the 70s. Tomorrow the 80s, low 80s. So today high 70s, so that'll be nice. And pretty much just gonna kick it. We had a late start. We're not planning on doing any trails. We're gonna more poke around. We'll poke around this area here looking for where they were, why there's wood here. Looking for where they had some kind of structure. What they were, that was gonna, hopefully we find a little digging or evidence of digging. They were looking for gold, copper, silver. And I know behind me is the copper mine road. We were camped off of that not too long ago, where we were camped near diggings. So that's Copper Mine Road's the other side of that hill right there. It's a good little ways. The other side of that hill, big plateau. There'll be there's a lot of yucca out there, and there's Joshua trees are growing on that side too. So it's a different. You can tell you changed into a different zone, because here it's all just desert chaparral. And like my buddy says, don't you go camping anywhere there's any trees? As it warms up, we'll go more to the trees and forests. We were thinking about going to see the snow over there. That's that would be where Big Bear is, at Mount San Gorgonio. And Big Bear's over there. We were gonna go that way, do a little, cold weather camping. But oh my goodness, the traffic going that way, and we got way too late of a start to head up that way. Everybody was going there. So it's kind of like, we know it was going to be tired and a lot of driving. I drove quite a few hours yesterday. It took me 2.5 hours to get home. And then it took us another, hour? We left at 4:30. 7:30 would have been 3 hours, 2.5 hours to get out to Barstow, and another hour to find camp after dinner. So it was a lot of driving yesterday. So today it's going to be pretty much kick back in the middle of nowhere and take in this views and enjoy, catch some rays, do some cooking, and just relax. It looks like it's fixing to get busy at work finally. It's kind of been a late start this year, so that's can take some ease off the mind of worry, but it also now you got to start worrying about, oh my God, we got all this stuff we got to get done. Everybody that's, everything that wasn't getting done the last year because of COVID is everybody wants it done now. So I expect that to start happening real soon now, and we're gonna have to be hopping. So hopefully this year things pick up and we all have a good year, huh? We need it. We're due. Even in a good year, we'll still come out here and hide from all the people, though. It's a beautiful area. I like this area. We're getting pushed further and further out because a lot of the places we used to go to are getting more popular, and they're seeing more closures and more red flags on trails. And we've been lucky enough, though, to find some new trails because they're pushing us out, and it's making us look for, sometimes some weekends you just want the easiest, the closest to get away the furthest. How's that? Or feel like because we're not that far from civilization. The Fort Irwin Road's between me and the lake bed over there. Closer to the lake bed, the dry lake. So we're not in BFE, but we're very near it. With the base all on one side of us, there's nothing. The only thing you're going to be is target practice for the jets. But this is not for we don't see too much of that here in this area. I think they do more like tank stuff and ground and helicopter, that kind of stuff over here. I couldn't tell you the truth. I've never really seen what they do over here. But I think I have suspicions that it's along those lines of training. Oh, something smells good over here. Oh.
Maple bacon.
It smells good.
I'm still waking up. It does smell good.
Yeah, it smells really
I haven't
good.
had maple bacon in a while.
Selfie.
Oh,
No, it smells delicious.
very quiet out here today.
Nice. An old campsite.
Yeah.
Very old. It hasn't been used in a while.
We tend to find the old ones.
That we do. We have to. Maybe I'll tarp us windbreak over there, and then we can sit down by the fire.
Yeah.
Arrange the rocks into my horseshoe.
Oh, I bet you those other people have a nice fire pit.
They've knocked it over and made it rain. If the more people you have, that's good for 2 people.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Well, we'll go check it out on the way out.
See if they left the camp clean. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Oh.
Bacon.
Heck yeah. What's going on over here? Oh, we're just watching these. Somebody was close to a landslide on YouTube. Pretty cool. Check them out. Her Jeep journey.
Get the dog.
Oh, Ryder. what are your thoughts on the Jackery?
The Jackery is pretty cool. It's a neat little battery system. We can charge all of our stuff, all of our camera batteries, GoPro batteries, our external batteries, which we call them bricks, as they're basically the size and shape of a brick. Anything that we can charge, we can, especially even the Massimo cooler, all of it at the same time. And it allows us to continually video and take pictures and have cold food and just be able to be out here a lot longer, as opposed to not having anything, or just like our little external batteries that we would have that only last so long, and we could only charge everything for so long. So it's worked out really well for our system. I like that we can have power and be able to have longer trips.
Currently making twice as much as we're using. Charging up nicely.
Tonight's dinner, we're having mixed cheese tortellini with some 4-cheese pasta sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese.
More cheese.
Thought I'd try something different. Should take 7 minutes once the water boils, and we should have dinner. Pretty simple.
It's quiet. This side right here, all the way around this side. Every time we pick a spot out this way, it's very quiet. We like it. All right. Hopefully I didn't bore you to tears.